Okay, that's the big boy. So as you see, everything is labeled, every category, eh? Somebody had suggested I use a marker and just write on the plastic here, you know, the military grade plastic. I said, no way, man. So all I did was just cut out cards and gum, put some packing tape on it to prevent the bleeding onto the plastic, and no problem. So we're looking at cover and this baklava ski mask. Keeps the bugs out of my ears and my face. You know, it's a lightweight. Hand gloves, work gloves, real good. Cut resistant. Of course, you gotta have some kind of plastic poncho. But if that gets wrecked, I have four. I got 4 commercial size drum garbage bags, all wrapped up nice. And the last item, you might find this surprising. You know, in the bush, if you're wearing nylons, it keeps the bugs off of you, the ticks and such. You feel them faster. And there's multi-purpose for nylons, but it keeps you warmer. So that's it. Just close that up. Easy peasy. Moving on to the next level. This section here is just basic PPE. A couple of masks here. I got more masks. This is marking tape. Trail marker tape, real good for location. In a SHTF, you know, there's going to be a lot of looting, a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of guns going off, what have you, eh? And you're going to bunker down. You need some ear protection and protect your hearing, so you get at least a few hours sleep if you're lucky. Very basic, you know, nothing fancy in this one, but it's pretty obvious. I didn't put a sign in here, PPE, because it's obvious what's in there. This one is my emergency shelter kit. Mosquito head net. And have the emergency blanket, SOL. You know, so I write down measurements all the time, man. I got 2 kinds of string here. This is Kevlar string, and these are for trip lines, eh? And I could use anything from pop cans to garbage, litter, or a bell, whatever, eh? Bandana to cover up my face. So, there you go. Emergency kit. Lots of room. Alright, moving on. We're doing the tools next. So what we got here is our label. Okay, I got a couple of these right now. They come in a set of 3, and they're short range, right? Cobras. And the issue with this is they're USB. So you have to invest in a power source that will power these guys up, eh? So I have marine batteries with an inverter and a charger. That's what I'm using. I got a Moore knife. So on this Moore knife, I use a thing to hold it. That's my own personal patina. So labeling. I threw on some 20 feet of paracord. And the fun thing about this paracord is it's glow in the dark, eh? All these white parts, they kind of sparkle. So if I drop this at night, boom, I can find it. But it's not very good for hide and seek and all that. And of course a ferro rod attached. And it's all tape, eh? Hunting tape that we use for our guns. And I just made myself a DIY ferro sheath. You know, when you're in a SHTF situation, eh? And you're going through hard times and you can't think straight, especially for me. In the SHTF situations I've been in, I just worked on instinct. I was an animal just reacting. And I threw out my plans, I threw out all my knowledge, everything. I was just trying to get the heck out of there. That's not going to happen again, because in this book, I have tons of knowledge, everything. And it's a pocket size, right? You can just throw it in your cargo pocket. This is a basic sharpener for the knife. You know, in the field, I'm not going to be giving a hoot about how sharp my knife is. I'm not selling any crafting work or carvings. You know, I just want a blade to cut some rope, trim some wood, you know, maybe clean a fish or something, you know. Cordage, good enough for me. Okay, now this thing is a pot lifter. Okay, so you clip it on the edge and you lift your pot. And that goes with my cooking kit. So I'm going to take that out and put it into my cooking kit. I'm glad I found it. There's one thing I purchased recently from Cabela's. So this is the new tool that's going into the kit. Multi-tool Sidekick. And the reason why I got this one is it comes with a saw. I find that this is a lot lighter than my the wave, and besides my wave, and then the screw here in here started loosening. Everything started wobbling. I didn't like that. It was a safety issue. So I just threw it in my dust collecting box, and it's been there for over a year. And I finally picked up this lightweight one. I have a couple of folding saws. This is another item that I want to add into my toolkit. You know, there's going to be a lot of dogs out there, wild dogs, abandoned dogs, escaped dogs in the SHTF, and they're going to pack up and they're going to attack people. I've seen it, so this is really good to have. Just to, you know, if you shoot the leader, the alpha, the rest of the dogs will cower and fall behind. And, all right, moving on.